At the Indy 500, the race goes 200 laps at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and no more than that. I like that rule and wish that all racing sanctioning bodies operated that way. This year's Indy race had 3 wrecks in the final 15 laps. The last wreck came with 3 laps remaining, and traditionally, the 500 would have ended under a yellow caution flag. Roger Penske owns the Speedway. He is the best businessman in the racing business. In fact, he's one of the smartest business people in the entire United States. His racing teams have always been very good, especially at the 500. As for the finish of this year's 500, the final wreck came with 3 laps remaining. Rather than finish under yellow, which has been the norm in the past, the decision was made to stop the race again with a red flag and allow for one final lap under racing conditions. And you have to wonder why that was done. Now, it is true that the front straightaway had wrecked race cars and debris near the start-finish line, but there was a path where cars could continue to roll along at the reduced speed that you get under a caution flag. But there was a mess that had to be navigated. That much has to be explained. Now, consider this. Marcus Ericsson led when the final red flag flew. He races for Ganassi Racing. Joseph Newgarden, who races for Team Penske, was second. Under a yellow flag at the end, Ericsson would have won the race. Thus, the decision to throw a red flag and force a final restart directly benefited the owner of the racetrack, giving his team one final chance to win. Now, fair to say that Joseph Newgarden had to do a heck of a job just to be second with 3 laps to go. This was a crazy race. He had to do an amazing job on that final crazy restart just to get the win. He's an outstanding driver, and this is his first Indy 500 victory. He should be congratulated for that. But cynics would argue about the way the race was conducted in the final laps. There's something to think about. I'm Speedylee. Thanks for joining me on Speedylee Sports.